Hi, it's Layla with JaGurl TV, and I am here with Dominique. So, how are you today?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm tired.
I feel you
Extremely
on that
tired.
one.
Tired.
I feel you.
So, let's talk a little bit about your program. Well, at first, let's just start with you. Tell us about Dominique Stringer. Just start from the background. Let's hear it.
Well, I'm Dominique Stringer. I was born in San Francisco, California. I
Mhm.
moved to Atlanta when I was 10. From there, I was a trouble kid. So I was the class clown, the one who always had the jokes and didn't want to be serious in the classroom. And I used sports to kind of have some motivation to try to do better in life. And I kind of was a late bloomer. So I kind of
Mhm.
relate to the kids I work with now. So I want to go to college for basketball and, turn my life around, get my grades up. I'm actually in my school right now for my master's. So I'm just trying to do better so I can make sure the kids follow my lead as well. So,
Right, right.
yeah.
Okay, so was basketball like that was your first go-to sport, or were there other sports that you kind of dipped into?
So I actually wanted to be a rapper growing up. I wanted to be
What?
a rapper, yeah. My mom was like, man, no, like, what are you doing? Like, you're not going to be no rapper. So they want to make me play basketball. I'm like, I don't want to play basketball. Like, this is not
Mhm.
for me. I want to be a rapper. Like, let me be great. But I want to play in the sixth grade, and I wound up, like, getting cut, but they brought me back. It was like, it's something about the kid. We want to keep him out of trouble, whatever. So now I
Mhm.
wanted just, like, going hard with basketball. Like, I wanted to go to school to play basketball. So I just kept
Mhm.
playing after that. It kind of saved my life for real. So.
Yeah. So what was the turning point for you to be like, okay, I'm this trouble kid. I got a lot going on. Like, what was that point where you were like, okay, something's got to give. Like, I gotta switch it up. This is getting old.
Yeah, I was going to Campbell High School Smyrna. I wanted to transfer
Mhm.
going to Osborne, and I had like a counseling team and some coaches talk to me like, if you want to be some of your life, you got to get your stuff together like now. Like you can't wait till
Mhm.
it's too late. And that conversation kind of sparked the interest in me to like kind of not make my mom disappointed because I saw my mom, doing all she can do. And I
Mhm.
had all the support people behind me. I'm like, I got to do something different. So like my sophomore year of high school, I'm like, okay, I got to get better. I got to do something. I don't want to be a trouble kid. I don't want to be in Cobb County my whole life, not doing nothing.
Yeah.
So like, it just made me want to do better at that point.
So when did Action Not Mercy come about? Like, what
Oh man.
like where did that come from? You went from I love basketball, I'm playing basketball to what? I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna come up with this, and where did that come from? How did that come about?
Well, I was in Birmingham, Alabama, at a juke code called Lawson State, and I wound up getting cut after my freshman year of college. So I was like, I give up. Like, I don't have a second choice, like, I don't have the offers like everybody else, like I'll say I was a late bloomer. I wound up transferring to Hiwassee College in Madisonville, Tennessee. And once I got there, I'm like, okay, I got a second chance to play college basketball. Every time I step on the court, it's action. I ain't giving nobody no mercy. So throughout my whole college career, I had that as my motto, like the whole time. So when I moved to St. Louis, I was starting to coach and I was playing semi-pro basketball. So I was on a 2-year contract and I was playing pro ball. And I was like, I don't really feel the love for playing anymore. So I started coaching a girls' private school. And I'm like, okay, they lack fundamentals. Like a lot of kids don't have the fundamentals of basketball. So like, I need to kind of do something to separate myself from being just Dominique or DS. I got to do something for
Mhm.
the kids. I've been very passionate about working. I'm a teacher, so I'm very passionate about working with kids. So I'm like, okay, ActionNoMercy helped me through my college. Let me kind of put that into a dialogue and build something that, the kids can follow, something catchy. So I
Mhm.
started to, this took me 4 years to do, I kid you not. So I started this plan in 2016. And last
Wow.
year, probably the first year, kind of really blew up. So this year with COVID going on, like everything's kind of took off for the better. Like everything took off. Like I've been able to, run camps, have teams, help these kids build, college profiles, like be recruited by
Mhm.
schools. So it was just really my model to help these kids with my
Mhm.
own model, So I just live through the kids. For what I go through, they go through. So I kind of relate better that way.
Yeah. So how is it? You have it's a male basketball team, right?
So I coach at Jennings High School for
Uh-huh.
girls basketball. And since COVID's been going on, we've just been able to do like AAU travel ball. So I coach 17 and under boys in the summertime. So I've been coaching them since
How
April of
is
this
that?
year.
How is that?
Oh
Because
man.
boys, they be having their little attitudes, they move. So how is that? Like they might come into practices with a little toot. So
Man, it's a gift and a curse. When I first started coaching boys last summer, my mentor Mark Powell's, he kind of brought me in. Like he saw something in me because I'm like, man, I'm moving back to Atlanta. I don't want to be in St. Louis no more. He like, nah, like I want you on my team. So the first practice I walked into, a female coach, boys gonna be like who is
Right.
this? Like, you don't know what you're doing. So like,
Right.
I've never had any disrespect towards me, and I think that the boys respect me because I don't praise them. You know, they have a lot of male coaches that like, I need you to play for me. I want you to play. And I don't praise them because once you get too much praise, that respect goes away, and you got to fight for that again. So I like coaching boys because it's an ego thing. You know, boys walk in, think they know everything. Then when you sit the facts down, and it's like, oh shoot, I gotta respect you now because you know what you're talking about. So it's been a very honoring position, to be honest. Like this year itself, I probably trained 100 boys in St. Louis, and
Wow.
it's been a lovely thing, you know. And being a female, I try to make sure they have some type of guidance with me, so they know that, you know, as a female, seeing them, you can't be acting like this way. You got to present yourself better, you know. And I hope that, you know, they kind of appreciate, they show appreciation, but like on the court, they reflection of me. If I'm serious on the court, they gonna be serious on the court. In practice, it's just all love, and it's great. I love it.
Wow. Yes, this is so good. I love to hear it. I really do.
Yeah.
Would you say that you have like a certain coaching style that you just use on every team, or do you kind of just fill out the team, fill out the room, and be like, okay, you know, let me move a little different with these folks because I know they're not like, you know.
You have to move different with each team because, like I said, I coach girls and boys. With girls, you know, you deal with emotion most days. Like some girls might, you know, be mad, their makeup don't look right, their hair not straight. You know, they have so much more mental things on the court with girls. So you have to watch how you get at them. You can't yell too many times, too hard. You got to know who you can do that with. You know, and
We
with boys,
sensitive.
sometimes,
Yeah, we sensitive.
yeah,
Like,
and I can respect that. I can, but sometimes I want to be able to go to practice and just be like, okay, let's get better. Let's get better.
Yeah.
You know, with boys, they don't care. Like, they're not going to worry about their girlfriend not texting them back or somebody not liking a picture on Instagram. You know, they
I know
don't want
that's
to play.
right. I
So,
know that's right.
but
Listen.
it's different varies, man. I mean, I love them both. I mean, it's just been, they're all eager to learn. And that's what I can say I love about doing this. And I don't do it for pay. Like, I do it for passion. So I always tell people it's not about my income. My outcome is always greater than my income, you know.
Always.
So it's just the kids itself. Like, and, you know, in St. Louis, a lot of kids, if you're not at a private school, they don't feel like they have a chance to go anywhere. So with my program, I just say, you put the work in, I'm going to make sure you get what you got to get. Like, I contact coaches personally, you know, hey, this person's busting their ass. Let me get them where they got to go, you know. So
Yeah.
I
They
try to
just
go
gotta
above
show
and
you they
beyond.
dedicated, and that's
Most definitely.
so have you know. I know COVID is like it's a blessing, and 2020 just been like, oh, this sucks because of COVID, but then
Yeah.
2020 is also like, what else? It's not that bad, you know what I'm saying? So, so how would you say COVID has helped the team, or like, because you know, with the whole 6 feet thing, I know it's a lot of touching the balls, and
Right.
so how do you go about trying to still maintain that social distancing with this type of stuff going on?
Well, I think for me, COVID has been a blessing. I mean, it might be harsh to say that. Like I told you, I'm a teacher. So like school-wise, you know, COVID is not the best right now. Teaching virtual or even coming to school and then the kids not being able to be in school is kind of difficult. But as far as, you know, ActionNoMercy, COVID has been like the greatest thing because right now my business is sticking out because not a lot of teams are going that extra mile to try to make sure that their players are still playing. So with me, I was blessed to meet this guy named Daryl Green, who allowed me to use the gym to where I can have smaller portions of people in the gym to where I'm able to train them still and just make sure the numbers are smaller. So with COVID, you know, you really can't protect too much going on. You know, we wear our masks, we do our sanitations and, you know, get
Yeah.
that kind of stuff like that. But, you know, basketball is hands-on. So, you know, it's physical. You're going to touch things, but we
Yeah.
just try to take the right things to do before the game and after the game, you know. And I haven't came across any cases on my team, thank God, you know, or anybody I've trained. So, not going to wood, but, you know, it's just, we just try to do, you know, just do safe things. You know, we wash our hands, and when we travel, we
Yeah.
try to make sure we, you know, other people might not wear masks, but as long as we got our mask on and stuff, we're
Yeah,
pretty good to
and
go.
I feel like COVID it's just gonna be one of them things where it's just gonna test people dedication because it's like how long are we really gonna keep saying we're in a pandemic? It's a pandemic.
Right,
Okay, fine. It's been a
right,
pandemic for like how many months now? Okay, well you know
right,
what I'm saying? Like so it's kind of like people who have these businesses or like yourself, like we gotta keep going, like and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So I commend you for even still pursuing it because a lot of people will use we're in a pandemic as an excuse to like, oh, let's just sit this one out, you know what I'm saying?
I
And then
can't do it.
and
I just can't see
that
it.
affects the kids too because it's like
Yeah.
they thinking, oh, coach said it's done. All right, it's done. We in the streets. What's up
And
now? We got
yeah, and I
you know what
can't
I'm
allow
saying?
that to happen. especially in St. Louis, man. I know, I don't know where you're located, but when I was in Atlanta, when I had moved here, that Mike Brown stuff was going on. I'm like, I can't move to St. Louis. Like, I'm scared. And then when you get here and see, like, a lot of kids don't have that outlet. So, like, I do open gyms on Tuesday and Thursday for the kids. And then I train. So I do one-on-one training, personal development, like Monday through Saturday. And then on the weekends, we have tournaments. So either I'm hosting the tournament or trying to get the kids in the tournament. And I can't allow the kids to just sit down because they're not motivated no more. And they feel like they can't have anything, can't do anything. So then it turns into, okay, we're going to run the streets. Okay, we're going to do this, do that.
Yeah.
And being who I am, I can't, my heart just don't let me do that stuff. But I have to do, I try to figure out anything like, okay, let me do a free clinic. Let me do a free camp. Let me do something to kind of keep the kids in the gym. And they respect me for that because they don't want to sit in the house. Like, it's nothing open in St. Louis, So, like, it's nothing to do. There's only so many strolls you can do on Instagram before you get bored. So, like,
Yes.
So I'm always trying to do something, like, something.
Yeah. And that's so amazing. So, like, for people that want to get involved with ActionNoMercy, who are interested, what's the recruitment process? Like, how do they go about applying? How does that process go?
So I have a website, ActionNoMercy.com, and what I do is I sign players. Like, I do my own separate training, but if you want help with recruitment, I sign players. It's $400 for 3 months, and that comes with 24 trainers. That comes with a documentary. What I do is I have my cameraman come in the gym, record your footage of you working out. You talk to college coaches. So I have you sit down in the room and I ask you questions. What's your goals for school? What's your GPA? Because I'm all about student athlete. You can't be a student first. I'm not going to recruit you. I'm just not going to do it. So after we make that video, I put you on my team. Like, I'll give you a chance. You probably never played basketball before, but I'm gonna give you a chance to play. Therefore, I can show you your, your progress. So I send you on the team. We get you some game time, some game tape. I make that package for you. And once you're done with your 3 months and your 24 sessions, I send everything out to college coaches. And I use field level. So with field level, that app lets me contact coaches personally. And I've done things like go on Twitter and write coaches personally, hey, what's your email? I got some players for you. That's all I do. I don't sleep. So I'm like on it all the time.
And on it. So you like, this is just so amazing because it's like you're not only giving kids that stepping stone, you putting them on too. Like, you show me this is something you want to do. I know this person. I just gotta see
most definitely
what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow, this was
action, man.
Yes. This was so nice. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for talking with JaGurl TV today. You inspired me. Okay, I might go start a basketball team.
If you want some training, let me know, man.
Well, I don't know though, because I get my nails done, so I don't know about that one. That's a bit much. I don't know about that one.